Hey guys, what's happening today? Thought I would give you a little bit of update on the channel. We've done several installs because I was by myself when doing most of the installs on the FXT. I didn't get a chance to video most of them, but I will be pulling the car into the garage and detailing the install. They're simple enough that as long as I can talk you through it, you should be able to get it done no problem. We just to give you an idea, we did front and rear shifter bushings. We did a Cobb short throw shifter on it, which could have been a whole lot easier had I done it in daylight as opposed to at night, because anyway, I'll explain that in that video. The blue car, I'm sorry, we did DBA, front brake pads. We didn't change the rotors out. We did all OEM calipers. We did all 4 calipers, stainless steel brake lines on the car. Those were kind of a hassle because of the corrosion on the stock brake lines, but we got that done, made sure we lubricated all those with WD-40 and an anti-corrosive. Let's see, what else did we do? We did service the rear differential, and we did service the front differential. We put Motul in the rear diff, and don't shoot me, but we did put Super Tack in the front diff on the 5-speed manual. It was a pretty easy job to do both of those. Had to buy a few special tools, which increased the cost a little bit, but now that I have them, it'll be easy to service those. Apparently, Subaru recommends you service your differentials every 30,000 miles. I'm sure that's something that gets overlooked quite a bit. We got a few of the other running issues sorted out. Car runs good now. Let me just show you real quick. Oh, we got a not a Cobb knob, but we got a really cool looking shift knob on there. So let me just walk you around here. We paint corrected the front hood. You probably can't tell now because it's been raining and nasty, but the front hood's like glass. Oh. As far as noticeable mods, my brother in the background's laughing at me. You can see the shift knob, short throw shifter. I'm not going to take it out of gear. The shift bushings, there was a little bit more slop than this with the shift bushings. They did help a little bit more than what I thought maybe they would. Let's see, the shifter bushings, I'm not going to show you the front and rear shifter bushings. You can see the rotors. Apparently I didn't get all the stinking brake fluid off of them because they're rusting pretty bad, so we'll have to clean those up. Eventually we'll do a Brembo swap on them. Won't be a big deal. Brembo's front and rear. Hopefully they make caliper brackets for this car, but if that's going to be the case, then we're going to have to do hubs, rotors. I think we can get by with a 5x100 rotor from a different car, but I don't know where exactly I'm going to source that from yet. Anyway, you can see here the paint on the door. Maybe you can see a bunch of little nicks and scratches and stuff like that. It'll all buff out, but car needs a full paint correction. A few dents need to be pulled. Looks like maybe it got door dinged a few times, and those could use a little bit of work, but otherwise it looks pretty good. I mean, I think it's a decent looking car. Look over here so you can see it. I think it's decent looking. 134,000 miles on it when I got it. On to more exciting news. Just made a down payment on purchase for the blue car. So that car should be up and running within the next 2 weeks. It's going to be insane when it gets up and running. I'm sure there's going to be a few things we have to work out. I have to buy a few goodies for it before we can get it reliable and going. It's going to need a wideband O2 sensor and gauge, and then it's going to need a Tactric cable so I can data log with it. But it's getting an open source tune. I think I'm going to end up going with Shinji tuned for the car, but it's going to be a beast. It's going to be freaking amazing when we get done with it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Just wanted to give you a quick update. Probably next week when it's cold, like it's supposed to be like 4 degrees next week. I don't think I'm going to be working on my car at all. So next week, whenever it is that cold, I will get the Fozzie in the garage and we'll detail some of the install videos and stuff like that. I did detail front and rear caliper install, stainless steel brake line install, rotor install. All that's pretty much standard for most cars, but I did do that for these cars, or for the FXT. So we'll go ahead and we'll make sure that we touch base on the shifter bushings and short throw. I've got a tip on the short throw. I wish to God the instructions had come with this information, because it would have made it so much easier doing it this way, but they did not come with instructions. They didn't even mention anything, so stay tuned for that video, because if there's one thing I've noticed about the FXT, the 04 and 05, there's not many install videos, there's not much information out there, and they're just that much different that you have to be very particular about how you buy and order parts and stuff like that. In fact, I had DBA rear brake pads ordered for this car, and they said they were for an 03 Forester, and then I put my, oops, sorry, almost dropped the phone. I put my Forester in the little, like, choose your vehicle, and on Subi Mods it said it said those brake pads would fit my car, and they didn't have another rear set of brake pads. So I was like, okay, well, mine's an 04, 03, can't be much difference, right? Wrong. The tab on the brake pad is actually too big. So just little stuff like that that makes the 04 and 05 Forester a little bit of a hassle to get parts for and to figure out. I'm going to have to send that back to Subi Mods and hopefully get a store credit and stuff like that. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more install videos, vlog, I don't know. We're just making videos and posting them. That's what we're doing. Thanks, guys.